Pacific Flight NG257 from Shanghai.
For the aircraft now, 13101, CNK 1.
And we are bound for Singapore and only guests for this flight should be on board. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang Cebu Pacific Pad bilang 803 patungong Singapore.
Throw all your bags in the overhead bins as the area should be kept free from loose articles.
Along with me here in the flight deck is First Officer Bravo. We're just completing loading of the aircraft, then we should be on our way to Singapore. Our flight time will take us 3 hours and 1 minute to get there. The reported weather is generally fair for the first 2 hours of the flight. Afterwards, expect some turbulence as we go through some thunderstorms near Singapore. However, for your own safety, please keep your seatbelts fastened at all times, even if the seatbelt signs are turned off. Anyway, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. We'll get back to you with a weather update in Singapore as we approach Singapore. Thank you.
And not with speakers or amplifiers. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to depart for Singapore. In command of the aircraft is Captain Arguelles, ably assisted by First Officer Bravo. Our flight time will be approximately 3 hours and 35 minutes, and our scheduled time of arrival in Singapore traffic and weather permitting is at 55 minutes past 11 in the evening. For your information, there is no time difference between Singapore and Manila. Remove sharp objects from your body. Do not sit fast over the head. Take tape around the waist and push ends to buckle.
Make sure your seat belts are securely fastened, window shades up, and your tray table stowed. Please be advised that this is a no-smoking flight. Philippine Civil Aviation regulations require strict observance of the lighted passenger information signs, such as the no smoking and the fasten seatbelt signs. Thank you. Pansamantala po naming didiliman ang ilaw sa loob ng eroplano para mas maigi ninyong masilayan ang kagandahan ng paligid. Para sa mga panauing nagbabasa, maaari ninyong buksan ang inyong ilaw. Marami pong salamat. Alinsunod sa patakaran ng Philippine Civil Aviation, ang inyong mga cabin crew ay mauupo na bilang paghanda sa ating paglipad. Amin pong tutugunan ang inyong mga pangangailangan matapos matanggal ang fasten seatbelt sign. recline your seat. For your safety, however, we advise you to keep your seatbelts loosely fastened throughout the flight. For your convenience, there are lavatories in the aircraft. Smoking is strictly prohibited inside the lavatories. In addition, the lavatories are equipped with smoke detectors. Tampering with a lavatory smoke detector is a criminal offense. Should you need our assistance at any time, please call us by pressing the attendant call button found in the service panel above you. Please be reminded that this is a no-smoking flight. Thank you.
Eating and preparation time for rice meals will take about 30 to 40 minutes. Please call the attention of our cabin crew to avail of our meal choices.
Save money and time by not having to stand in queues in airport duty-free shops. Take home a free gift with purchase of certain products. Our duty-free service will start soon after our fun games.
Of UNICEF's Change for Good campaign, a fundraising initiative with airlines all over the world. This also brought UNICEF's first 1,000 Days program, which ensures the health and nutrition of Filipino children. For more information, you can check Smiling Flight magazine or 1,000 Days.unicef.ph.
Volunteer donations just supported. Please visit 1000days.unicef.ph. Help children fly anytime you fly.
Singapore. We have just 155 nautical miles to go to Singapore. With the current estimate, we're expecting to touch down at 12:01 in the morning, local time in Singapore. There's no time difference between Manila and Singapore. So time now in Singapore, it's 11:32 in the evening. I'd like to apologize for the short delay. We're trying to make up for it as much as we can. However, with the traffic out of Manila, we're very much stuck with 6 minutes delay. And we will try to get you to the gate as soon as we can. Anyway, for the traffic, for the weather, during the descent expecting to be a bit cloudy, so expect light to moderate turbulence during the descent. Anyway, upon touchdown in Singapore, expecting 28 degrees Celsius for the current temperature. We hope that you have enjoyed our flight. We thank you for choosing Cebu Pacific, and we hope to be serviced again in the future. Thank you.
Once again, may we remind our guests that landing forms should be accomplished before you queue in the immigration and customs counters. In preparation for landing, please straighten up your seats. Make sure your seatbelts are securely fastened, window shades up, and your tray table stowed. Sa loob po lamang ng ilang sandali, tayo ay lalapag na. Mangyari po lamang na ituwid ang inyong mga upuan, tiklupin ang mga mesa, buksan ang tabing ng mga bintana, at ikabit ang inyong mga seatbelt.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed at Changi International Airport, Cebu Pacific Air. Welcomes you to Singapore. Local time now, it is exactly 12 midnight, and the ground temperature is at 28 degrees centigrade. On behalf of your flight deck crew, have been Captain Arguelles and First Officer Prabhu, with the rest of your cabin crew, we'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with Cebu Pacific Air. Muli po maraming salamat sa pagpili at sa pagsakay ninyo sa Cebu Pacific Air. Maligayang pagdating.
Your safety is of primary importance to us, so please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop. Please wait for the fasten seatbelt sign to be switched off before you get your bags or use the lavatory. Exercise caution when opening the overhead bins, as the items inside might have been dislodged or shifted during aircraft movement. As a safety precaution, all portable electronic devices must remain in silent mode or switched off. Voice calls are prohibited until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the cabin doors have been opened. Before deplaning, please check your surroundings to ensure you do not leave any of your personal belongings behind. Mangyari po lamang na manatiling nakaupo at hintayin matanggal ang fasten seatbelt sign bago tumayo para kunin ang inyong mga kagamitan. May we remind guests with infants that the infant's life vest shall be collected after disembarkation. Kindly leave the infant's life vest inside the seat pocket. Please be advised that the unauthorized removal of the life vest from the aircraft is a criminal offense. As a safety precaution, please wait for the fasten seatbelt sign to be switched off before standing up to get your bags.
Cabin crew to sound those for arrival and cross-check.
Passengers, please remain seated. This is a cabin-related safety procedure. Once again, please remain seated. Thank you.
There is no bridge operator currently on this bay. We're coordinating with the authorities here in Singapore to locate the aerobridge operator to get us off the plane as soon as we can. Once again, apologies for this. Thank you.
Cancel number 35. The forward left door is now open. You may now deplane. Once again, thank you for flying with Cebu Pacific and welcome to Singapore. For your information, we will be also utilizing the mid left door for deplaning once the tube is secure. Thank you.